What is up, guys? I just wanted to come on here, give this thing it's a little more shine. The more and more I play on this, I really just want to come on here and show off my wallpaper. See that? It is so fresh. And then this one down here, like a red cloud to go with it. But nonetheless, I can give this thing a shine. And to me, it's like, why would you buy a Nintendo DS? Why would you buy a vintage system? Because of the OLED on this thing and the 120 frames per second you're working with. And I know to a lot of people, it's like, so what, 120 frames per second? No, that's definitely a big deal. If this thing is 120 on the top, 60 on the bottom, it makes a big difference. Because what happens is when you play some of these older games, and the recording doesn't do it justice, because of the OLED, the blacks are black, and the colors pop. And so what happens is that as much as you see me playing it on the TV, it doesn't do it justice because this thing, when I play it like in real time on the screen, it looks better than it does on the actual television. You know, hate to say it, but this panel is definitely impressive. And I enjoy playing, okay, for example, right? I know for a fact if you load really any Game Boy games with colors that pop, all right, we're gonna do one of my favorites. Shout out to anybody who's played this game if you've had this. And that's the thing. If you want that real Game Boy feel, you can put it on the bottom screen if you want to be a tizzy about it or if you want to be, particular about these things. But really and truly, why wouldn't you want to play it on the top screen? I'm going to show you why in a second. What games have I loaded on here recently? Well, gee, let me show you that I'm excited about playing. That I'm actually excited about playing right now. Let's load up that Game Boy. Right now, here's the games I got. I could just show you down here, but the readability. Not necessarily anything here right now. There are a custom. Hold on. Wait. I don't know what it's doing. I think it's just refreshing. Hopefully, it's just refreshing. Okay. Thought I pressed something by accident. Oh yeah, there's this one. There's a game called Pokemon Brown, which is like a remake of Crystal. There's another one that I literally had to. I should show you. I should record a video of me and how I made this ROM, but I didn't make it. What it is that you have to go to a certain site, fuse Pokemon Emerald. You have to take a standard ROM, fuse Pokemon Emerald together with another thing called, I think, Recharge Yellow. It's like an overlay of the ROM itself, and what happens is you get this custom Pokemon game called Pokemon Recharge Yellow. And when I tell you the screen looks amazing. What? I don't have a... Did I start this game? Or was it the other one? I could have sworn it was Pokemon Yellow. Yes. It is Pokemon Yellow. Bear with me. Let me check my saves. Hold on. Save states. I guess running it. Oh, I just wanted to roll right into it, but this game is not gonna let me do that. You know what I'll do? This is what I was getting at. Okay. These games, this is a regular Game Boy game. This is a regular Game Boy game, mind you, right? When I tell you this thing looks crisp, colorful, and just all around, it breathes life into the old games. I know that sounds cheesy, but it surely does. It breathes life into the old games. The colors are popping. Looking down here, we're playing in like what? 69, 85 frames a second, right? The counter's over here too if you want to get a counter on it, right? Ooh, yes, I think I'll do that. Hold on. Dang, now I kind of want to play for you guys. Oh, that is crazy. Now I kind of want to play for you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me get this stand up. I'll play a couple of games. Dang, this thing is good. Hold on. Okay, this is what we got so far. I'm excited because this game is really cool to me. This is one of my childhood favorites. So, if you want to get fancy, there's so many cool things you can do that you cannot do with a... Let me turn this down. Hold on. There we go. What I was trying to say was... Turn up the brightness so you guys can see it better. If you... If you If you want to get fancy, is what I meant to say. If you wanted to get fancy, if you wanted to be really fancy about it, you can load, you know, for all intents and purposes, you can load a second game. To be honest with you, you can load a second game on the bottom. Like if I wanted to load a PSP game on the bottom, because this is a, yeah, that was RetroArch. So if I wanted to load a PSP game on the bottom, and I'll show you just did it. But if I wanted to load that PSP game on the bottom, right? Take for example, if I was a serial killer, right? Let's say if I was just happened to be a serial killer. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Don't say that. Don't say that on camera. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. There's a way. Listen, don't quote me on that, but there is a way that. Now I'm drawing a blank. Hold on. You can't load it from there. Listen, it's a story for another time. I gotta load it from RetroArch because I don't have oh, I cleared it. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, I gotta load it back up for you guys. See, now I got lost. Give me 1 second. Okay, that took way too long. Oh no, I messed it up again. Fuck it. Oh jeez. So I just wanted to do that for display purposes. That's what I was trying to do. And what's happening is I cannot load it from there because what's happening, that's a shortcut to the RetroArch, which is basically it runs on cores instead of the actual app. So rather than me having a real-time Game Boy app, because the best one to be is installed would be MGABA, it doesn't have an app. So instead of having an app, it has the core. I can't download the actual app itself, but this is technically the best ROM, so I can take the core, install it in RetroArch, and play literally any Game Boy game and Game Boy Color game. What games am I excited about? Real quick, downloaded Pokemon Brown, which is a remake of Pokemon Crystal. It's supposed to be good. Now these are quality of life improvements on Pokemon games, so these are custom ROMs that you would have never heard of unless you went to the emulator world, which isn't like it's any complicated sort of world or anything, but what it is that it definitely requires a learning curve. I keep trying to reiterate that because it does. It's not something you just plug and play and take it out the box and you get all these RAMs. You get all these games and whatnot on these. What games am I excited to play on this? Game Boy games wise? Grand Theft Auto. No, not even. Doom's pretty cool. I played Doom. Doom is actually pretty cool. Doom looks really cool. I wonder how quick I can load that for you guys so you can see it. Doom is really... Hold on. If you really want to get fancy with this thing, what you can do is you can actually turn on the Bluetooth, connect it to like a sound system. If you want to like technically get immersive with it, any video game you play, if it's a Game Boy game, PSP game, you will literally have surround sound with it, because if I connect this thing to my sound system. Okay, let me see here. Why is it not moving? Anywho, whatever. I was trying to get it to, whatever, I'll figure it out later. Probably one of these over here. I was trying to find Doom, but with my luck, it is probably one of these over here with no picture on it. But at any rate, here we go. I think it's not letting up either, it's not moving. And I wish you could get rid of like the display on that one, like I think, hold on. If I do this. There we go. Okay. That's better. I was trying to figure out how to clear it. So here we have Doom. Now mind you, this is on Game Boy Advance. Now, I have never played this game on Game Boy Advance. But you get the idea. The games look amazing. Because of the OLED screen, it breathes new life into the games. It's my phone. That's my allergies. Let's see, no content. But for you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. I'm gonna put this for you guys. Give me a second, load up the screen. What I was getting at, guys, was that if you really want to get jiggy with it, right? Now, I would just plug this into the same time. I would plug it into my TV over there, but I'm trying to emphasize the screen and how nice it is. So let's say you want to connect it to your Bluetooth speaker, headphones. You want to play something in your speaker, you want to be quiet. You can connect it to any Bluetooth. That doesn't require any adapter or anything like that. That's what's so good about this. It's Android. It's Android, and Android is pretty compatible all around with most devices, talking Bluetooth-wise. So that's a great thing about this. So we got it hooked up into the sound system, right? Okay, cool. Let me... Boop, 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 boop. Oh my gosh, that is loud. Oh my sweet mercy, that is loud. Hold on, wait a minute. Before I make any sudden movements on this thing, where, looking for the remote looking at me. Hold on, it went up to max. Oh, it's because I just turned it on max volume, okay. So, I can control the, oh sheesh. Okay, whoa. Why is this? For some strange reason, it comes out at max volume, so I'm not gonna touch the volume on this or that. Because the soundbar went immediately to max volume, and it goes to max as soon as I change it on the device. So I'm just gonna leave it. Hopefully it's not. Yes, that's what I was seeking. Okay. So like I said, I could just hook it up to my TV, but the screen looks so good. So good. Now we got it on the sound system. Woohoo! Dang! How did I get here? Come on. I need to change the difficulty. Uh-oh, please don't, no. No! Oh, shit, no! I need to change the difficulty. Let me hang up here. Oh, shit, no. Hey. Get the fuck on, baby. When I tell you this used to be my favorite game as a kid, oh my gosh. Bitch. Take that. Bitch. Damn. It'd be the saddest thing if I lost. It'd be the saddest damn thing if I lost. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say it. I just want to get to a point where I can evolve and show you Renamond's transformation. You see this? These are the type of games like I could see people doing tournaments for right now. And just like having a bunch of people get back into like retro games and stuff like that. Because this game to me is so legendary. It's such an underrated Digimon game. Digimon is, I know Digimon compared to Pokemon isn't as popular with the kids, but this is definitely one of those games that make it interesting. Not that it's not interesting, but you get what I'm saying? To me, this is, when you get tired of playing Pokemon, bitch, pop something like this in, because it's fun, you know what I'm saying? This is so dope to me. Bitch. I know you didn't. Jeez, please, no, please come this way. Oh, come on! Oh, shit. Oh, no. Ah. Baby, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No, it happened again. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Damn. You're rich. You're not touch me. I know you didn't, bitch. Bruh. Damn! Just whomping me. Bitch. No, no, no. Why is it so loud? Any sudden moves I make with the volume, this thing just goes to max, which is weird. But you get the idea. You get the point I'm trying to make. Instead of hearing it on the tiny speakers, I can just put in, I can literally hook it up to my soundbar. So you can imagine if you're playing certain games and you want that surround sound effect, this thing is great. Or if you got like a gaming speaker system or whatever the case may be. If it's Bluetooth, you got it. It's connected. That's what's so dope about this. So while the learning curve is steep, the reward is so worthwhile. It's like a, what is it? I would say a Nintendo DS. No, not even. I would say, the reason I wouldn't say Nintendo DS is because this thing has no cameras on it. But in the spirit of clamshell devices, this thing is like a 3DS on steroids. Like, when I say that this is better than the 3D effects. Oh, bitch, please. Yes, got it. Bitch. Oh, you got it. Yeah. Come here, Rich. Fuck how you. Yes. Damn, why can't jump? Oh, fuck. I thought you could jump higher than that with this guy. It's so OP. That's so OP. That's so dope. Rich here. Take me around. Oh my gosh. Man, it is cowboy hits. Fuck how you. No, stop. Bitch. No. Oh, slick with that. Bitch. So, like I said, this thing is really cool to me. I don't know. This thing is really cool to me. All the older games that you wanted to play when you were a kid, but you never found the time or you didn't get the chance to for whatever reason, this thing takes care of that. This thing takes care of all of that. So I'm not gonna get into another game. Oh, this thing is so loud. But what, for example, right? For example, what's a very pretty game where everything just pops? A game I just loaded. Oh, you know what? You know what would look really good? Boom, that one right there. The games that are gonna look amazing on this. Don't tell me that. Hello. Oh, the controller for some reason. See what I mean? There's a learning curve because I gotta map the controller on this. Maybe I don't. Hold on. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's what it is. I hope that's what it is. This is a Wii game. Oh my gosh. I gotta map the buttons. But you can see what I'm saying. The game looks great. Just to show you real quickly how things like colors pop, I just loaded this up. Oh my gosh, stop. Why does it keep doing that?